find at the end of the Parsha a fascinating discussion of what happens when Moshe as the Navi. As the Rambam describes in Hilchos Yesodei Torah, Moshe being a super duper Navi, being able to talk to HaKadosh Baruch Hu peh peh, not to be able to need to sleep, but really just a super Navi, what the Gemara terms aspaklaria meira, being able to have that clarity, to be able to talk with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. At the same time, his sister, Aaron and Miriam, say something, there's some sort of Lashon Hara. And the Rishonim, the Achronim, Chafetz Chaim famously tells us of how much we have to be so careful in how we speak, because if they didn't do it out of malice, out of trying to knock down somebody, how much more so we have to be careful. Within the end of that story, Moshe Rabbeinu davens for his sister. And you should think about the tremendous pain having your sister having tzarat. So you would think the Torah would elaborate and use words like vaye'etar to the urgency for davening, the feeling, the passion. But the Torah just says 4 words that he davened. Hashem said, Moshe, vayitzak Moshe. There was a screaming out, El Hashem lemor. But it wasn't a whole long tefillah. Vayitzak El Hashem. He screamed out to Hashem a certain real feeling. Keo na refan Allah. 5 words. There the Gemara says that it's not only about the length of tefillah. Even a short tefillah could be potent. Could be, if it's for real, it's vayitzak. Understanding your dependence of Hashem. Rashi points out 2 very important ideas. Rashi says, why so short? Why wasn't it longer? Number 1, Shelo yu Yisrael omrim achoto omedet b'tzara v'hu omedu marbe b'tfilah. The people shouldn't say, look, she's in tzara and he's being marbe b'tfilah. This very much sounds back to Kriyat Yamsuf, where we're by the sea. And what a matitzak elai, daber al b'nei Yisrael v'yiso. Rashi quotes the same type of chazal, of this is not the time to be riboy b'tfilah. Definitely you need tefillah, but not riboy tefillah. Sister is bitzar, go help her out. But then Rashi says a different pshat. Davar acher, shelo yomru Yisrael, b'shvil achoto marich b'tfilah, ava b'shvilenu eno marich b'tfilah. Moshe Rabbeinu, being a leader, is under a microscope, and they're looking at all of his actions, and therefore the second pshat is telling us Moshe, be super careful. Moshe had to be super careful. They'll see a certain nepotism. They'll say, he really only cares about his own protexia. And therefore Rashi tells us the second pshat, that Moshe Rabbeinu was super careful, and that he was yashar. He had that clarity that he was the Rabbeinu. He was the Av of Kol Am Yisrael. So we see different take-home messages. Not only, number 1, we start off with just being super careful in how we speak, Chaim v'amavet biyad lashon, even if you have the right intentions. Number 2 is we quoted the Chazal that tells us about the importance both of the length of tefillah, but also a short tefillah could be super powerful. With the Tanai, that it's vayitzak, it's not a matzah minyan, it's vayitzak, it's sincere, it's coming from a real relationship, sister and brother. The third point Rashi points out in the first perush that he had is, why did he not ma'arich? Because there are times to have a longer tefillah, and there's also times that you're being osik in the tzaros of the tzibur. In this case of your sister, maybe it's not the right time to have that arichut tefillah. And point 4, and the final point we said from Rashi, is the importance of every person making sure that their actions are yashar, not with nepotism and protextia, but doing Ratzon of Hashem. Shabbos.